Why does gaming not feel the same? With a title like that, you must be expecting me to have this whole thought-out response to all the problems of gaming, right? Well, guess what? You're wrong, you fool! What I'm really going to be expressing is just my opinion on the matter and what I believe could be the reason some games just don't hit like they used to. Let me paint a picture. It's December 2006. The Xbox 360 dropped a year ago, and the whole new slew of classic games any old school gamer can tell you about: Tony Hawk American Wasteland, Call of Duty 2, and who couldn't forget Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game of the movie. And I swear to God, if anyone says anything about this fucking game, so help me God. Every year, a new game, or, well, in this case, a console. PlayStation 3 just came out a month ago, and, well, you bet your ass I was gonna be buying that, baby. You know, it wasn't really until 2009 that we really hit the pinnacle of gaming. If you don't know, 2009, for me, and for probably most people, was the greatest year for gaming. It was when Left 4 Dead, Prototype, Batman Arkham Asylum, Assassin's Creed 2, the list could literally go on forever. Most of the franchises that people love today all started in the late 2000s to early 2010s. Now, when I was talking about that, did you get a giddy feeling? Maybe a little warm or deja vu feeling? Well, that's what I really want to talk about. A lot of the blame for why you don't feel the way you felt when you were playing back then is, well, it's mostly you. And that's not something a lot of people want to hear, but at the end of the day, there's gonna be a crappy company out there that's gonna make the most grotesque, ridiculous game you could have ever gotten. Then there's companies out there that actually put the time and effort into their game, and it really doesn't help those creators when you got thousands of people screaming at them, "We want our game, we want our..." You catch that last part? Our games. We may keep these bad boys in business, but that doesn't give us the right to demand shit from them. Unless everyone would like to take a class in Python or C#, I'd probably shut the fuck up, you stupid mother. It feels like most games nowadays are based around you instead of what the developers wanted and imagined. Most games you play are either bugged to hell, or every character is getting nerfed or buffed because 1,000 people on some subreddit complained. I want a game that was imagined by the creator, who got a team together and made a game they love, and not a game that they made just to get nervous over some of the early comments and release a game that doesn't even look like the trailer. Now, as for all of you who play single player games and just can't get that spark, here's why. You're lonely. You probably don't finish your single player games like you used to, and have probably opted to watching other people because you don't have the time or motivation. This isn't the game's fault, it's you. You probably remember that time when you were a kid, being ignorant to all the games coming your way, not knowing that one day you'll look at that cover and think, man, where did all the time go? Nostalgia runs our world, and the only way to combat it? Well, friends. Before, I would definitely be able to say I was a depressed gamer who didn't have much online friends, and when I hopped on, it was never a guarantee if anyone would be on that I knew closely, and my own social anxiety would prevent me from talking to randoms and making friends. Until I bit the bullet, overcoming my anxiety in the gaming sphere was pretty freeing, actually. As a kid, I had no filter and didn't care what people heard me say or did, but now I don't even want to say something random or I'll get embarrassed. But with friends, you don't really worry. You can be yourself unapologetically, and if you can't, then those aren't your friends. If you love gaming and it's something you like to do in your spare time, you shouldn't let yourself hinder you from doing that. Ask a friend, play with a random, talk. I feel like we're all stuck in this bubble that we're too afraid to talk to other people due to rejection or to be humiliated, but at the end of the day, these are just randoms. You don't know them and they don't know you, and if they're your friends, they won't care what you're saying. So just enjoy yourself and have some fun. And with that, I'd like to end this video on a high note. Because 1,000 people... Who is honking their fucking horn while I'm recording?